In Arabic, Mashna'a means to slaughter.
I think this is Adonis.
Yeah.
Adonis. We technically went in from the pine tree entrance.
Bint means daughter. Al means God. So Bentael is the daughter of the god.
Bentael, done.
Welcome back to the adventure. In our last vlog, we explored the stunning Yahchouch camp and its beautiful waterfalls. Now we're continuing our journey further north in Lebanon to uncover more of its hidden treasures. Our itinerary includes a visit to the ancient Mashnaka Roman Temple, renowned for its altars dedicated to the Greek god Adonis. We'll also be hiking in the peaceful Bentael Nature Reserve, immersing ourselves in the tranquility of nature. To top it off, we'll be dining in the charming surroundings of Byblos. Join us as we uncover the beauty of Lebanon's natural side. So on the route from Byblos to Qartaba in Lebanon, there's a Roman temple called the Mashnaka Roman Temple. In Arabic, Mashna'a means to slaughter, but here in the Roman times, Phoenician/Aramaic meaning place of tears. And basically this was built, these altars here were built to commemorate the death of Adonis from the Greek mythology. And they built this for people to come from Byblos and the surrounding areas to during a festival where they would hear stories from the priests about how Adonis was killed by the wild boar, and people would actually walk around this altar here and mourn his death, just like they do in Mecca. You know how they go around that cube thing, the black cube thing? So they would come here and they would go around here in circles, and they would be weeping and crying and stuff for Adonis. If you watched the previous video of mine in Shuwain, I'll put a link up there. We were talking about Adonis and the Greek mythology and how a wild boar killed him and stuff like that. So this was built during the Roman times to remember Adonis with, and to basically it's a place of tears where people would come here and cry.
So these ceremonies were known by Adonisia.
Yeah, it's a festival called Adonisia, where they would come here once a year and mourn Adonis. After Adonis was killed, Aphrodite started a ceremony once a year where she would mourn the loss of Adonis. And when the Roman Empire came to be, they built this altar basically to remember Adonis with. So it started with, in Greek mythology, it started with Aphrodite, and it continued all the way till then. And you can see like the Roman influence. There are red ants or red things walking here.
The nature of these ceremonies reminds one of processions around the Kaaba of Mecca.
Yeah.
So they used to go around the temple.
Yes, and cry. Basically, this is the area where they used to walk over here.
But you can see there's like two types of rocks. This is like a mix of concrete and small pebbles. This is a rock. There's one over there.
You want to touch a piece of history?
Of course. I want to touch the columns.
Yeah, me too.
مرحبا. يعطيك العافية. عم بتسلق؟
كيف؟
شو عندك معلومات عن هون؟
معلومات عن الآثار؟
ايه.
نحن معمرينهم هنا هودي.
انتم عاملينهم من نحن؟
والله أنا كنت شغيل الأول وقت اللي عمروه.
اف من كم سنة؟
كنت آخذ زيادة لأنه أنشط واحد. كان عمري شي 17.
اف
17.
مشان هيك بتشوف البطون بقلبهم؟ يعني مرممينهم. يعني انتم رممتوه؟
ايه رممناه نحن. بس مثل ما هو.
ايه ما بش.
مثل ما كان. لايك هاي قلبي هونيك هاي. حطينا هونيك.
شو هي؟
هيا.
هاي قلبي مثل هيديك اللي كنت حد هيديك جيت.
هولي كانوا فوق.
كان المعلم تبعنا من بعلبك.
وشو بتعرف عنه هيدا؟ شو كان من زمان؟
هيدا
نعرف انه معبد روماني كانوا
صار أدونيس
ادونيس.
واشتروه. هن المشنقة من هون سخروا من هون سخر، هون صرت اشتروه في بنتا وهون صرت أدونيس وابنه. ايه في قبور، في 5 مدري 6 قبور.
وليه اسمها مشنقة؟ كانوا يشنقوا حضن ولا
هاي
بس؟
المشنقة.
مشنقة.
ايه والخزوق تحت.
شو الخزوق؟
كانوا يخوزوا علي ببلدة اسمها فرات. أنا من هونيك.
تشرفنا.
So basically this piece over there fell from the top, from up there. You see it?
Yeah.
The squares.
Yes.
They were...
سلمهم عم.
يا هلا.
يعطيك العافية.
يا هلا تكرم.
شو عم تسلق؟ هندبة.
زعتر.
يعطيك العافية. See, I told you this is مرممة.
Yeah, it's been renovated, and he said it was being renovated what year?
When he was 17, so probably like 50 years ago minimum. And the dude who was doing the renovation is from Baalbek. Yeah, this is what they were saying. It's the road leading up to the... This is the road.
So where's the sarcophagus? Oh, this one. Oh, yeah, this one. This is the top
look,
of it.
it's open. Come see.
And there's water inside.
I think this is Adonis.
Yeah.
And this is Aphrodite.
So we've got 1 sarcophagus, 2, 3 over there, 4 over here. And you can see the engraving of Adonis and Aphrodite. 5 over there, yeah. Wow, there are several. And you can see the engraving of Adonis and Aphrodite. I'll put the iPhone footage here. Future Nabz. So apparently, although I read on Wikipedia that it's called Mashnaka Roman Temple, Mashna'a meaning to slaughter or to kill someone, but mostly to slaughter by killing via the neck. But I read on Wikipedia that's not to strangle, yeah. But on Wikipedia it says that's not the literal meaning. The literal meaning in the word comes from the Aramaic meaning place of tears. People would come here to cry for Adonis. But now this guy was telling us that there was a mashna'a, there was a place where people would get strangled to death as a sacrifice for Adonis.
The area here is called Mashna'a, the Manta'a.
Yeah.
Here's the sign.
This is all from the Roman Empire, by the way, so they kept the Greek mythology thing going, which you gotta like appreciate that, I guess, or something, I don't know. And why was it built here? Because it's close to the, it's between the cave where Adonis was killed by the wild boar and next to Byblos and the Adonis River, which runs through this area. Where did we come from?
All roads lead to
Rome. So we stopped at, I can't even pronounce this, what is it called? Jave? I don't know.
Good morning from Ghayer. I used to come here back in the days. It was a small place and now it grew into a restaurant. So we're having for breakfast feta and za'atar on saj, and Nabz is having the authentic cheese saj also, and a pot of
Tea.
Because yesterday we were grateful that we had the manouche before our hike, because you know it's exhausting.
You need the energy. And we got a plate of vegetables. All right, bon appetit. And by the way, we are right next to the Marsharbel Monastery over there. That's the one over there. If you know Marsharbel. This is his monastery, basically.
Thank you.
Bye.
مرحبا، كيفك؟ فوق مسكر ما هيك؟ اوكي، سو نحن من هون بنفوت؟ اوكي. في حدا غيرنا؟ اوكي.
نحن هلا وين مدخل صنوبر؟
بس توصل لهون المغرب تكون فوقك.
اوكي.
مش انه على التريل. بتكفي هيك بتلقط الاخضر وبتطلع.
اوكي.
هون المدخل هذا المسكر فوق بده دقيقتين ماشي عزف.
اوكي.
اوكي.
اوكي. فينا ناخذها هي؟
يس اكيد حط لك رقم عليها. 200,000 فيزا بالشخص.
You have? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, at least there's WC. It's a nice place actually. They've got a bathroom, they've got playground for children.
It's raining.
And it's raining. وضع فخامة رئيس الجمهورية اللبنانية الشيخ أمين جميل حجر الأساس لمحمية بنتاعل يوم السبت
87
بال87.
واو.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So here are some facts about Bentael Nature Reserve. It was the first ever nature reserve that was formally or legally done in 1987. So all our nature reserves prior to 1987 weren't legally called a nature reserve until the people of Bentael decided that this area here should be legally reserved, and it started here actually. Another fact is that the Bentael Nature Reserve is the smallest nature reserve in Lebanon. Doesn't get smaller than that. It's 1,100,000 meters squared reserve. 1,100,000? I don't know, but what I know is that it's the smallest. I've been wanting to come here for quite a while actually. For the past 2 years I've been wanting to come here, but it hasn't worked out due to its location. Well, we finally made it happen. Welcome to Bentael. Bentael means in Phoenician or in Aramaic Phoenician times, Bentael means the daughter of the god Al.
Yeah.
So Bint means daughter, Al means god. So Bentael is the daughter of the god. And I can see why they call that daughter of the god, because I mean, look at it.
It is majestic.
It's so majestic actually. These pine trees remind me of Kesin, but it's more condensed over here, I think. Bentael is home to foxes, jackals, porcupines, turtles, and it's home to several bird species. What's nice about here is that the trails are very clear. You even have signs everywhere so that you don't get lost. Wow, this tree is red. How come?
Open red.
The
Trunk.
this thing is red. Spread your wings and prepare to fly. For you have become a butterfly. Fly abandonedly into the sun.
If
you should return to me.
We truly to be. So spread your wings and fly.
So we're going down this yellow line, which technically going down in zigzags, which is called Darb al-Muta'arrij, which means zigzaggy, until we reach the lower part of the reserve. They've worked here. You can see steps. Here's Nabz. So you pay 200 thou to enter the reserve,
Which is how much in dollars?
which is $2.2. Totally worth it. These natural reserves should be funded and supported more. I mean, we already see that this is funded by the Kingdom of the Netherlands and UK Aid and UNDP. More of these steps on the zigzaggy trail. Like, we've seen several of these. I don't know what they are, so if you know, write us in the comments.
Well, if you're scared of heights and narrow trails, not sure this trail is for you. Just giving you heads up.
So we technically went in from the pine tree entrance, which is here, and we went down on the green trail. We took the Dukkan entrance, and we went down in a very zigzaggy road here. We're currently here.
No, we're not here. That's the Dukkan entrance.
We're here.
Beit
So we
Ghazal.
went down from the Dukkan entrance to this black dot, Madkhal Beit Ghazal, in a very zigzaggy.
And now we have to go basically to here. Somewhere here.
So many names, which makes it a bit confusing for the people. So there's the name of the entrance and the name for the exit and the name for the trail.
What does Karusa mean?
Mubarak.
Al-Karusa Trail.
Al-Karusa.
Don't know what it means.
I think you can see someone climbed up to that rock and put the statue of Virgin Mary.
Oh yeah. This needs an iPhone shot.
But the other cars stopped, like they slowed down. Hello? Hello?
I think they saw us.
Yeah. We can't see if they saw us. Let's see. They will think that we're lost.
Yeah, they might call for help. I don't know if it shows, but the Virgin Mary we saw from the other side is over there. So basically we did all this down there.
And we're at a higher altitude.
Yeah.
There's a bit of wind here. Smells like za'atar. Let's see.
It's been a bit confusing. The signs are confusing, the map is confusing. The map is not like the actual trail and the signs we've been seeing, so everything has been confusing. I don't even know if we're on the right trail or not, but we're trying to exit now. Oh no, there's more elevation.
There's a lot more. There's still, we're not even halfway.
Oh dear Lord, don't say that. You can give me false hope, it's okay.
I'm not gonna give you false hope. I can't.
So this is another confusing trail sign. Very confusing. It's not like what the map says.
Not even what Joseph said.
Not even.
And not even what we have here. So,
Although it's the smallest reserve in Lebanon, there are so many trail names. But I didn't see any porcupines or foxes or jackals. I didn't see any turtles. I didn't see any snakes.
praise the Lord.
I would have liked to see a turtle though. Out of all the rest, among all the others, a turtle would have been cool. I think we're closer than we think.
I hope so.
Actually, I don't know. We've still got more going up to do.
Yep, can you see it at the far end?
What, Atala?
The طلعة.
An uphill?
Yep. مخرج الدكان.
Oh, so we are close. Pine exit, 290 meters. Great. So that's the right way.
So many signs.
Now playing Baba by Alanis Morissette.
And that's it basically for Bentael. I'm glad we came, I don't regret it. It was nice. And then it says Al Maksur Trail here. It's so weird. There are too many signs.
This is
but
درب المكسور. Did we just do this? بس نحن نزلنا على النهر. ورجعنا طلعنا هيك وطلعنا من هون.
So as I was saying, it's a beautiful place. Nature at its best. It smells very nice, very fresh. It smells like nature. I would recommend it. I would definitely recommend it. At least once in your lifetime. If you live in Lebanon, you should come here at least once in your lifetime. It's Sunday and there's absolutely no one here. We're the only ones.
Look at this.
What is this?
It's a heart.
Oh. And this is the area where you can bring your kids. If you have kids, they can play. It's the Jardin of Bentael,
Give me your juice bottle.
the daughter of God. I mean, for a Sunday, I would assume I'd see like lots of families sitting all around here, kids
Yeah,
playing,
right.
but there's no one. Like, where are you people?
And
Having
now is the
lunch.
perfect weather.
Having lunch in some mall? Living the artificial life? The material life? Instead of being out here in nature? Taking in this beautiful lavender and orchid smell, oak smell, oak and pine tree smells. I don't know what's up with this egg. We're in Byblos again. We're here for lunch. We've been having lunch in Byblos for the past 3 days, since it's close to where we're staying. We've shot a video in Byblos before with Hiam. What's another word for Byblos, by the way?
Gebal.
Gebal? Gebal?
Yes.
Gebal. Which means Jbal, right? Gebal. So we came to a place called Malena here in Byblos. It's right next to the citadel of Byblos, which is over there somewhere. And that's the port of Byblos over here. And for starters, we got some fattoush, the famous fattoush with fried bread, and some hummus, Lebanese authentic hummus. And that's the shrimp provincial. Islamu.
Merci. Bye. So you wanna tip them?
You want to tip them something? Give them 100 tau, yeah. So nothing we haven't shot before here in Byblos, but just
That's
for
how
the
it
sake
looks
of
like on a Sunday.
yeah. Go Gio, go. Good morning, guys. So this is our last morning in Tabarja or AquaGate. Just to cut the story short, this is my goodbye. Any last words, Giovanni?
It was good. We discovered a new natural reserve that most of you didn't know about, that I didn't know about. It's fun, it's doable if you don't want to sleep somewhere in the area. You can do this in one day. Small hikes, places for the kids to play. I mean, we love Lebanon.
So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you very, very soon. I promise not to be this late in my videos anymore. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.